Welcome back. This is Toddus Maximus once again with Ultimate Generals Gettysburg, Part 3. This is still the first day, 1st of July, 1863, a real-life 3-day battle that I am showing my prestige, awesome, generalistic, not really. I think I'm getting pretty lucky, but anyway, it is still the first day. It's the third part of the first day. It is 3:25 in the afternoon. I have 23,000 troops at my disposal with 71 guns. The Union has 12,000 troops right now and 26 guns, and they will be bringing in almost 10,000 more troops. So it's going to level out pretty well, especially since they're on the defensive. It looked like I had routed them completely. They had just fell back into just a goo of a blob of blue, but I don't know. I think the AI might straighten itself out or something. We're going to see. I'm not sure how the battlefield looks. So let's get in there, see what we're dealing with, see if we can't wrap this thing up and get a one-day battle for old Bobby Lee and sing us a nice old Confederate war song. Here we go. Let's do this. All right. 7,500 victory points, 5,000, 2,500, all in my possession. They have 7,500 in their possession here. Okay, so we're going to move on down with they said a full frontal assault would be costly, but hey, what are men to me? I am the Confederate people and we don't care. Wait, yes we do. Heavily outnumbered through the whole war, so we do care. Alright, we're holding Culp's Hill. They're shelling from Culp's Hill, so I'm just going to let them fire. If these guns will shoot, I'll let them stay. Let's get to moving. I'm just going to set up in a frontal assault position here. I don't know if they're going to get any cavalry in, so we need to keep some people back. Okay. Cemetery Ridge. Where's Seminary Ridge? Way back here? Nope, that's Henderson's. There's Seminary Ridge. Okay, so that's where the line was really, as far as our... Alright, well, let's just get moving in. I don't think my artillery's shooting, though. Causing me some concern. Davis in reserve. Get on around that corner, boys. Get on around that corner. O'Neill's men in reserve. Archer's men. Good old Archer's men. Boy, could you not depend on anyone any better. Archer's men supporting this mess. Alright. We're going to go ahead and move up, because it looks like these guys are in range of diddly-do. And if there's one thing I want my cannons to be doing, and that is shooting some Yankees. Yankees. And they're already trying to flank. Look at that. What are you trying to do? Smith's men is trying to pull my flank, turn my flank right now. So we're going to get on around here and make sure that is a short-lived adventure. As this map widens, I'm telling you, my lack of RTS ability is going to start really showing, because I'm getting fixated on one area of the map. Right now, this problem right here has my sole attention. So anything going on over on the other side, I have no clue. I've got to force myself to watch this. Let's get up in here. All right, he's retreating, but he might actually retreat and come on around. So we gotta be aware of that. And I'm gonna use this as my extreme flank. So I trust these guys. They're decent enough, good fellas. I don't want nothing turning my flank. So the only way I know to keep them from just flanking me is just to move my troops in, get them in there. All right. We're getting to rain down a hail of firestorm. They're going to keep getting reinforcements, so the quicker I get to moving, the better. So let's go ahead and give them Pickett's charge early. Davis, your men are garbage. Redeem thyself. Archer, your men are awesome. Show us the way! Second Corps needs to move on down. These guys need to support that advance, and here. Alright, everything's looking good. We're going to go ahead and move Heath Skirmisher over here, because that's worth a ton. Lewis's guns, we'll move them up there, because that's worth a ton. These guns, man, they're just the worst to deal with. Look at this mess. It's like I'm reining in my children. Come, children. Please engage in battle. Please, children, fight for freedom. Fight for the states' rights. Alright, give them the business, boys. Where are you going? There's no reason to run. Keep going. We need to set up a nice little line here, or they're going to flank the poo-poo out of us. And me don't like that. Alright, we've gained the last 7,500 victory points. We'll go ahead and move our guns here to this hill. Help support all this action going on. I think we might be asking a lot of these troops here. Let's get up there and help support this. Make sure they feel the full brunt of what we got to offer. Right now we've got a ton of them. I mean, look at that. Can you just charge? Get in there. Get in there. Let's zoom in and see the action here. They're starting to break. Alright, that looks good. This side here, we didn't want to press too much. Looks like we're getting a little more leeway. Let's go ahead and get out of the grass here and start moving up these hills. I'm just going to hold this here. This is just a full-on slaughter. Oh God, I feel so terrible. I love my country. Okay, don't let this put doubt in your minds, gentlemen. I do love my country. I do it for Alabama. That's what General Lee said. He was offered command of the Union Army. He wouldn't take it because of Virginia, but he didn't immediately go to the Confederate. I mean, he just went home. He was gonna try to ride it out, and then Virginia came calling. And he came to its aid. So he didn't fight so much for the Confederates as he did for his state. Poor guy. His family, on his wife's side, actually owned a plantation, a lot of land, called Arlington. And because he was unable to pay his taxes during the war, or didn't pay his taxes during the war, the government seized that area. They controlled it. It was in Virginia, but it was right across from D.C., always under U control. They seized his land and began burying people right there in the battlefield, or right there next to his house. They asked what they were going to do with it, and they were told just to start burying people, and they buried him as closest to the house as possible, so when the war was over, he wouldn't be able to use it. And sure enough, they ended up just, of course, turning it into Arlington National Cemetery. But Arlington was General Lee's home. long ago. So, and that always bothered him. He really missed his home there. It had been in his family, his wife's family. I think it went all the way back to George Washington, and really tore him up. Also, General Lee, the only person ever to go through West Point and never receive a demerit. Never happened before, never happened since. Made the entire West Point trek with never receiving a single demerit for anything. It's a very smart man. And as you can see, the Union now are finding their way back to Washington. I don't know if it's going to give me a second day. They're going to get more reinforcements, but good Lord Almighty, if you've ever seen a broken spirit, you're looking at one now. They're trying to find their way off the map and can't even get off the edge of a map. They're wondering why the world was not flat. I'm just going to give them the business. Good Lord, just get in there, man. I don't know if they can recover from that or not, but we don't want to see them. Looks to me they're trying to find a train, Amtrak or something. Get out of there. Make sure I'm not missing anything silly. Nope, all looks good. Alright, so this should conclude maybe the entire Battle of Gettysburg in a single day. I want to thank the battlefield itself for the reason I won this. I mean, if it wasn't for me walking the field, I wouldn't have no idea what I'm doing. I'm being silly, of course. That had nothing to do with it. I think I got just really lucky on the first day and just kept pressing. And maybe it's a steamroller effect. If you win that first day, it's all yours from there. Here's the wheat field. A lot of bad fighting there in real life. On the second day, let me tell you something. That was not a place you'd want to be at. Terrible battle here. Iverson's man got thrown back. Now, he's a one-star general, and I just asked him to charge, which is not a good idea, I'm sure. But, anyway, it is what it is. As long as we have Archer in reserve, we know we're good. The shelling continues. I wonder if I'm just hurting myself by doing this. I mean, are they losing anybody being on the edge of the map, or is it just all me? At this point, it looks like I'm just having a bad day. Yeah, they're losing guys here, you can see. I'm just going to reserve these guys here. This is where we're going to stand on this side. Yeah, they're losing guys there. As long as they're losing troops, I'm happy. The computer's making them stay and take this butt whipping on the edge of the map. Look, I'm even shooting into the edge of the map. Look at that. I'm damaging map at this point. Oh, man. Well, I will say this. This game looks, I know it's looking incredibly easy, and it might be incredibly easy. I could have gotten lucky. Maybe I'm just a secret Norman Schwarzkopf, General Patton, Robert E. Lee, brilliant tactician. I doubt it. But hey, let's leave that out there for my humor. But maybe I just got lucky. But let me tell you, I gave these boys the what for. There wasn't nothing left. Their headquarters. They're trying to stay on the map to show their men what it is to be a man. And God help them. If I can shoot those guys, they'd be dead. Look at that. Look at that crossfire. Cannons coming in. You got line infantry at you. They're just standing there shooting into you. And they're just taking it like troopers. Look at them. I mean, really. Can we call this a TKO? I mean, it says the battle's delayed. For what reason? What reason would this battle be delayed? Nothing's threatened. Every victory point accounted for. The only people they have is in a corner over here. Are we going to hold out for that? Oh, sweet mercy. Sweet mercy. I'm shelling my own men out of boredom. Look at my artillery. Look at that. Look at that. Charge. Let's use this time to practice. What would a charge do to this? Come on, charge in there. Would that just finish them off? Charge. I mean, you would think they would just rush in there and there would be nothing left. 53, 50, maybe, yeah, that looks like that's what you should do. If you get in close, just charge the poo out of them. What if I charge these guys? What happens? They will play a bugle. I mean, that's it. I mean, want to get silly with it, we can go back in here and textbook. This is a textbook example of how to assault the corner of a map in a hurry. Got a three-prong attack with one regiment in reserve or division, whatever they are. I don't think 1,000 men's a division. This should be a regiment. Look at that. That, my friend, is a textbook example of how you assault the corner of a map. So if you ever find yourself in that position, this is risk. Okay, this is Australia. This is the rest of the map. That's what happens if you just try to turtle down there in the corner. You risk players, you. Look at Iverson. Good Lord. Why? What's the point? Just charge. Just charge. There's no reason not to. Just get in there. Wonder if they have Union troops fighting to get their way back on the map. Oh, apparently that's not a thing. Thank goodness. Everything's still red. Let's catch up with the action in the corner. You can see lots of firing. They're reloading now. Here's your reload. These guys are in a state of non-reloading. Guess they're interrupted by the charging. Countercharge. Avery's going to lay into him. Looks like there's no... I don't lose any men, so when I shoot over my own guy's back, they just kind of... It just happens. You can do that. So we'll just say these dudes are laying down, and these dudes will put fire over them. No morale left here. 69%. 45. You now go into reserve. Get in there, boys. You can walk. It's okay. I understand. This ain't no never land. We hold the field. Good Lord, look at the victory point cost on that. Whew. That is something nice. Just kind of looking at the map here. Seminary Ridge. Cemetery Ridge. Try to see, would this be the copse of trees there? And this is the high water mark, I guess, in real life. I think would be somewhere around in here. I may be wrong. I've been wrong once. I remember it was a Thursday. Catching up in our corner battle map. Look at that. That is typical textbook corner of the map attack. Reload, boys. Get those muskets going. You know, later in the war, about this time, the Union had repeater rifles. They could shoot multiple rounds instead of having to just load one. They had the repeater rifles. I think it was 7 rounds. I forget how many, but anyway, it's cartridges. And the Confederates had a saying that the Union could start shooting on Monday, and they could shoot all the way through Sunday. So it's nonstop. The technology at the time had evolved past lines and assaults like this, but hey, what are you going to do? It was always done that way. Who knows? The next major war fought, I'm sure, will be, people will look back at World War II style fighting and Gulf War style fighting and say, hey, that was crazy. Nobody fights like that anymore. Who would take large armies and divisions into war like that? Maybe some kind of different type of way of fighting. I don't trust drones, I can tell you that, man. things that can get hacked and oh, there we go. One thing left is the Corps headquarters itself. Stand in there, brave Corps. We believe in thee. Meet my friend Avery. He would like to demonstrate his prowess with a musket. Anyway, I don't know. You know, we had the drone that was hacked and landed on Iran, one of our best drones. You know, if you have, I think anytime you have a well-funded and determined enemy, there ain't much you can do. And if you've got a well-funded and determined hacking group, funded by a nation, and educated by a nation, I don't know if there's much you can do to stop that. So, drones are fine. I would never, ever rely 100% on that. And that's how you play Gettysburg. You start off fighting in the Civil War, and you end up talking. What is this? Where did that? How dare you? Was that always there? Did I miss that? Sweet mother of pearl. The Union's making a comeback. I said, don't call it a comeback. They've been here for years. All right. Get in there. You better hurry, Smith. I hate to ask you to do this, but you have to charge these guns. Hayes, charge. Oh, look at them. Holy frick, here comes the Union Army. They're coming back off the map. This was their plan. This was their plan. They were going to catch me fooling around, doing some kind of corner business, and here they come marching straight off the map. Sweet mercy. Do they got more coming? Okay, I'm going to leave you guys there. Get on over here. The battle says it's delayed. Surely they can't last. Good God, get out of there. Just get back. Let's quit playing. Get back. Let's not lose this whole flank to shenanigans. That's exactly what I'm freaking calling this. Shenanigans. If we can keep them pinned, that would be awesome. Alright, Pettigrew. I know you. Davis, holy sweet Jesus, you're on my reserve, huh? Well, this is what it's come to, man. Davis is our fallback. Let's hope we don't have to call that number. We all remember Davis. Davis and his failure assault. Tell you what, I'd rather be led by Chef Boyardee than General Davis. Oh, they came in this road just to leave off the corner of the map. That's understandable. I've been there too, my friends. If they would have just tried, I think they would have done something. Because I was just in a nasty position. I was in no position. I was just excuse me. I was just hanging out, blocking these roads, putting up World War II style roadblocks. Let's do that. That'll be fun. Here you go. Let's block this road. Well, this guy in this intersection here supporting that whole action. And as soon as I do that, here we go. Look at this. 2,000 men just show up. Ta-da! Come on, get back. The battle's about to be over. I think they're just doing a show of force now, saying, well, hey, this is what could have been. Alright, that should do it. More Yankee reinforcements. It doesn't matter. Okay, they lost 4,600 troops, held no objectives. I won every objective, obviously. Okay, battle ended at 1900. We only lost 1,300 men. We held everything. Let's just hit the continue button and see if there will be another day. Obviously there will. I can wait, rest our army, and wait for reinforcements to arrive, or launch the attack on the left. That's a good idea. Let's pick this one up next time. This has been Toddus Maximus with a Gettysburg adventure. Ultimate General, Battle of Gettysburg, doing real well. Let's see if I can keep the momentum and finish this off. Until next time.